Most people tell me that they don't use a water pick because they're too messy. Let me show you how to use it without the mess. When using a water pick, the sequence is still floss, brush, then water pick. You will be amazed at how much stuff still comes out even after flossing. The first step is to choose the tip that's right for you. The classic tip is best for most people. Unless you have deeper perio pockets, then choose the one with the pointier tip. It allows you to reach under the gums just a little further. And if you don't know what a perio pocket is, that probably means that you don't have any, so don't worry about it. The brush tip is best for braces. If you have food and plaque around the brackets, this brush will flush it right off. Some water picks have special brush tips for implants and bridges to remove the food and plaque that sits along the gum line. And if your water pick comes with one that looks like this, it's actually for cleaning your tongue. The second step is fill the tank with water to the line. Pro tip, you can use mouthwash in the water pick, but make sure that there's no alcohol, iodine, or tea tree oil in the mouthwash that you're using so that it doesn't crystallize and clog the pipes. But if you are going to use mouthwash, make sure to fill it up with warm water afterwards and flush it out in the sink to keep it clean. The third step is to start on the lowest setting. Once your gums get used to it after a week or two, then you can increase it to a medium intensity. You should be able to stay there at the medium pressure setting, but if your gums are still bleeding and you feel like you need a deeper clean, you can go ahead and try the highest pressure setting. But if your gums are turning white and they look traumatized, or you're noticing more recession along the gum line, make sure to back off on the pressure. If you're using a countertop water pick, the one with the big tank, the settings go from 1 to 10. 1 through 6 is for healthy tissue. 7 through 10 are for implants and deep perio pockets. If you're using a 7 through 10 setting on healthy gums, it can cause irreversible gum trauma. The fourth step is the one that everybody skips when they're first starting out. Place the tip along the gum line, close your lips around it, and then turn it on. Otherwise, it's going to spray all over your mirror. You can also put your face at 90 degrees towards the sink in case your mouth is filling up with water too much and you feel like you need to spit. Just open your mouth a little bit and then close those lips right back up. How you angle the tip along the gum line matters. 45 degrees towards the gum line so that the water sprays under the gum line, flushing all that food and plaque out, not just in between the teeth. You can go back and forth along the gum line on each tooth, especially in those areas that are bleeding or more inflamed. Spend more time in those areas. Trust me, hang in there for 2 weeks. I promise the bleeding will go away. Make sure to get behind that last molar, pointing that tip straight up and down into the gum tissue, even though that there's no tooth behind it. If you need breaks, keep your finger on the power button so that you can easily turn it off if you need a breath. And if you're struggling to figure it out, some of these actually are waterproof, so you can just take it in the shower with you, unless it says otherwise in the manual. That's actually why I like using the portable water picks over the countertop water picks. They're easier to use, less cord, less mess. The only downfall with the portable water pick is that the water tank is pretty small, so you might have to fill it up a couple times to clean your whole mouth. When you're all said and done and you've completed water picking your whole mouth, give it a couple more sprays in the sink to clear out the pipes. Take the tip off, give it a couple shakes, and keep the door open so that you don't grow mold. And to keep your water pick fresh and clean, about once a month, put 1/4 teaspoon of white vinegar and a full tank of warm water and flush that in your sink, followed by a full tank of warm water to keep the pipes clean. Just to be clear, water picking does not replace flossing. So to continue your journey towards a healthier smile, watch this next video here.